Hey there peeps, it's me, it's Andy, it's Cobra Commander TFW here to do a little response to Mr. Timelord, Mr. Timey Matt, the Matt Attack, the man from the nerd sphere, because I've already run out of names for you, Matt. Yeah, Matt wanted some video responsing for his little video regarding newbies and veterans for Auto Assembly 2013, and for those that don't know, I am a bit of a veteran, because I've been to one or two shows, of course, at this point. I've been to quite a few, so I thought I should just share my thoughts, and I've got a few little bits of news as well, I suppose, to talk about for Auto Assembly, which I may as well share with you as well, because why not, I guess. So yeah, Auto Assembly, I've been to one in the new venue, 2 or 3, maybe about 4, I'm guessing, because I went to Auto Assembly before. I went to one Auto Assembly before. It was a weekend event when it was just a one-day thing in a really small sports hall, which was really interesting. It was the last time Dan Gilverson had appeared as well, so it's kind of interesting to. I think it'll be interesting from his perspective to, go from Auto Assembly, the first one I went to this one now, which is in the fancy hotel with a much bigger place and a lot more space, and it being a longer event as well. I think he, as an individual, may or may not. I would hope he would, but he may find it interesting just to see how Auto Assembly's evolved over the time, because it has changed quite a lot in the time I've been going, and I'm sure for the couple of you that have gone a couple of years as well, you can probably relate to that as well. But main topics, I suppose, I want to cover is I'm looking forward to meeting the people. I'm sure you don't, but please come and say hey to me if you see me at the show, unless, I'm at the urinal having a whiz. Probably don't really want a conversation there while I'm, holding my junk, having a pee into a bowl. It's just, it's not my style. Some people love that. It's just not for me. I've never... you get into the toilet, you get your business done, you leave. No talking, no eye contact, ever. You just get your business done, you get the fudge out, you get the fudge out of there quick. Just my style anyway, to each their own. But yeah, a lot of interesting stuff is happening, lots of dealers and sellers are going to be there. I may as well show myself because I've got a lot of stuff to sell as well. There will be some links somewhere in this video or in the bits below to take you to my sales thread. If there is anything that you like the look of, I'll be bringing it down, but if you want to make a pre-order or a request for me to bring certain items down, then I can do. It's just let me know beforehand, so you can leave me a note here in the bottom or whatever, but if you're on fullmetalhero.com, probably best to leave it there. Send me a PM over there or something. That'd be cool. It just means I can guarantee to get rid of some stock and have some money for food. Yay! Which is always handy. Matt also wondered about hopes and fears for Auto Assembly. I have one hope and 2 fears, and the 2 fears kind of connect to the one hope. Well, one of the fears connects to the hope. So my hope for Auto Assembly 2013 is that the Fans Project Retro Future stuff is actually going to be there, because, man, I saw that stuff that they showed at Bokken and I was like, I need to get that stuff, it looks so good. It's like a Headmaster and a Combiner, and it's all G1 aesthetic, and they're all combining into a big combiner. I was like, I don't know, for me it ticks every box, and since they did sell it at BotCon, I'm really, really hoping that a month later, in August, when AA's around, they'll have it for that bloody show. Actually, it's probably not even a month. Well, yeah, I think so. I can't remember when I did that Moonbase recording, but yeah, I'm really, really hoping that stuff's there. And when I say that stuff's there, I mean that stuff's there being sold by sellers, not by one guy who went there and is like, oh, it's $30 at the show. It's now the equivalent of $100, That wouldn't really be for me, but some people might be into that. So that's my hope. I don't think I'll find it, but it really depends if Fans Project starts selling that stuff before Auto Assembly or not, and shops like Kapow and stuff can get them in beforehand to bring them to the show. So that's a hope. My fear is obviously that they won't have it. It's a very stupid fear, but it's like, I really want to get that stuff, so if it's not going to be them, I'm going to be like, blast you. Other fear, and this is kind of a linky to something important happening at Auto Assembly. I have a horrible feeling, or fear, because Mr. Ben actually didn't talk about this on his video, that the panel that me and Mr. Ben, he's not called Ben's Collectibles, he's called Mr. Ben. You will call him Mr. Ben, I will call him Mr. Ben, because his internet name is just too long. Ben's Collectibles, doesn't roll off the tongue. Mr. Ben. See? Relate to a cartoon character from the UK. Americans might not get it, but whatever. Mr. Ben and I are going to be doing a panel at Auto Assembly, I know, or workshop or whatever it is, on making YouTube videos. Yeah, I know, right? I have a lot to say on the subject, I suppose, so it might be an interesting panel, but I have a horrible feeling it's just going to go horribly wrong. It might not, it might go great. I'm really a little bit freaking out about it, because I need to plan a lot of stuff for it. What I'm going to say, what Ben's going to say, how we're going to arrange it, once we know how long it is. We just know it's been confirmed, I think, at this point. I think it's fine for me to say. I mean, I'm doing the panel, so, you know. As far as I'm aware, it's not been confirmed whereabouts in the hotel it's going to be, and it hasn't been confirmed as of yet how long it's going to be. Once I get those two things figured out, I can, one, tell you, which helps, and I can also figure out in my head how long I've got to talk about stuff and, you know, divide it. I don't want to just be me talking, you know, so I can divide it fairly between myself and Ben, and what equipment we're going to have. Is it, like, if it's worth me making a PowerPoint presentation or something to that effect, you know, instead of me just standing there and Ben standing there and talking, like, if there's something in the back to visually represent what we're talking about, that might be handy. So, you know, I've got all that stuff to worry about. It should be fun. If you're interested at all, then, you know, when you get your programs and whatnot, or I'll tell you, or one of the two things, please come and see it. It might be good, it might be terrible. You might get to watch a car crash, basically, and that's sometimes fun. It's sometimes morbidly entertaining. So there is that. And I suppose there's only one thing left I've got to shill, really, because why not? This is a good way to do it, I suppose, because some people may not know and may not care. I don't know. So this is a good way to get it out. Of course, do the Moonbase 2 podcast with young Mikey G Wolf V3, who is still away at this point in time in Ireland, because he's Irish, so it's what happens. He will be coming back and rejoining me for the show, but we are continuing at the moment. Again, links to the podcast and all the other stuff for Full Metal Hero, it will be in the links below, or floating around the video. I think they'll be in the links below in all seriousness, but yeah, please check that out. We've been going for about 5 years now. I like to think that the quality has improved over the 5 years, and it should be entertaining of some sort. So if you want to check that out, please go ahead. And I guess the last thing is, you know, come up and say hey to me if you see me, unless, like I say, I'm at the urinal having a whiz, because that wouldn't be cool. But yeah, I'm happy to say hey to people, so should be fun. I'm really, really looking forward to the show at the moment. Very excited for everything that's going to happen there. I've got nothing else to say. I should probably have planned this a little bit better, but hey ho. Yeah, Ben said I was going to do a professional video, and it's like, not for a vlog. Sorry, Ben. Sorry to let this side down, but this is the best I wanted to do. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching this really poorly done video, but the lights are getting hot. It's a hot day, and I want to turn the camera off now, basically. So if you don't hear from me through a video log means, then I will see you at Auto Assembly, but I should be putting up a couple more videos in the future with any luck, if I get the time to edit that and all the other stuff I've got going on at the moment, which is kind of surprising, but one of those things. So until those times come around, people, I guess I will see you in the future, or you'll hear me on the podcast or something like that. So yeah, take care, people. Catch yous laters.